Hey everyone, welcome to AJS News. This is the first of 2 videos we got for you today.
But first, a word from our sponsors. Hey guys, there are 2 really important things, and that is saving money and having full access to all of the internet that you deserve. That's why we use Surfshark.
Yeah, the internet is one of the most dangerous places you can be with your data, and now it is more important than ever to get a VPN to get access to all of the things that you want to. You have to have it, and Surfshark has a no logs policy, unlike some of the other guys.
Look at how easy this is. Boom. Single click, connected, ready to go.
Best part is you can share with your friends and family, unlimited. You try for 30 days, money back guaranteed.
Mm-hmm. There you go, guys. Get our deal now. If you go to surfshark.com/angryjoeshow and grab it, you're going to get 4 extra months when you sign up now. So check it out. Get full access to the internet you deserve and protect your data. Okay, guys? I hope you enjoyed the video and check it out.
The internet is terrifying. There's a lot of nanny states going around and making sure you can't do what you want to do on the internet.
Don't tell me what to do.
Get yourself a VPN and get around a lot of that stuff. Not all of it, unfortunately.
That's right. And click the links below. It'll help us out. It'll help yourself out as well. In AJS News, Madden review this week at some point. Still working on that. The depression is very high, and the need and drive to continue to review Madden 7 years in a row is difficult. But I'll push through, and we'll get our opinions out there.
In the meantime, watch Mafia.
Watch the Mafia review. It's freaking sweet. Some funny ass parodies. We really enjoyed that, and Madden is just it's just depressing. So, and nobody cares anymore because I think everybody understands at this point, But we'll get in depth on it. So, okay, that's all I got for AJS News. So stay tuned for that. Of course, we've got later stuff in the week. We're currently playing Metal Gear Solid.
Crazy.
We got Peacemaker episode coming, and then Alien episode coming. So those 2 series are running, and then we have probably a movie this week. Conjuring. Conjuring is later on in this week. Oh, and then in a few hours, we're going to see Toxic Avenger. So, a lot of content coming. All righty. Alex, what the hell has been going on in gaming news part 2?
If you spent $200 on your
part 1. Sorry.
Part 1, yeah.
That's not due.
Metal Gear Solid has a collector's edition. It's your first opportunity for you guys to play the game. It's a classic.
Okay.
From 2004. I loved it when I played it. I'm glad you guys are getting experience.
Yeah.
And so some people loved it so much they wanted to spend $200 on the collector's edition.
$200.
Yeah, you should look up and look at it. I think
this looks like something you get at the flea market. It's like a Jesus. He looks like Jesus.
Yeah, they used it old Jesus statue. Yeah, it's not good.
What?
It's not good.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Can I get a refund from just looking at
Yeah, the U.S. version is not good. Apparently, there are other ones that are better, but the one we got's real bad.
$200?
Put that up there, Joe.
Yeah. So, game's great, but maybe don't buy melted snake Jesus. So,
damn, they fucked his face up.
It's like HeroClix.
Yeah, HeroClix.
That's basically what it looks like.
Except for the excuse with HeroClix is they're this big, and it's like it's hard.
Painting operations. Here, there's like 2-3 painting operations, and that's it. And the detail is terrible. Terrible. Good God.
Yeah. I'm going to skip on that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, again, Japan probably has higher standards, so that's why they got a better one. But here in the U.S., they're like, hey, you got low standards. So you get.
You got low standards. What? How dare you, sir?
Look, it's not me. It's what Konami did or signed off on, whichever they did. Small news, 450 developers working on Diablo have voted to unionize. That's not the story. I was surprised that 450 people actually work on Diablo. Because are still working on Diablo.
Because how could that be? Because nobody cares.
Why? The game.
You messed it up. Because they messed it up and they need to make it better? I
guess. And maybe.
What else? Because they already did the DLC, right? It was a while ago.
Yeah, so they've added new stuff and they're doing like seasons, but it's not I don't know. Maybe a lot of people are buying those really expensive horses and things, and that's why you need this many people. But
Yes. Unfortunately,
I would hope not.
Unfortunately, probably.
I think it's great that these people have got together and practically giving the finger to Microsoft, who owns them now and is like, hey, don't fire us. It's important. So I'm all for employees unionizing. I'm actually just making fun of Blizzard being a shitty company, this shell of its former self, a tiny shell of its former self, because everything they make is dog shit.
Yeah,
and I don't think they've got
right
any
now, they're on a losing streak. We don't see a win in the future for them. I mean, Overwatch 2 is doing a little bit better than people thought, as it tries to compete with Marvel Rivals and some of the other stuff out there. But I think Blizzard is in desperate need of some new, fresh IPs and video games, because they're a video game company.
No, they're a DLC loot box company.
That's true.
The only thing that's good about Blizzard is a bunch of former devs keep making actually really fun games. We played that Extraction game, space game.
Yeah, they break off and go someplace.
They make RTS games. They're like, hey, we joined Blizzard because we're passionate people, and then we quit because this place stomps that out. And then they go make really great games. Yeah. So I guess that is
good for them.
That's great for them. I appreciate that stuff. We got some news from Paradox this week. They say they're making adjustments. They've heard our complaints about the Day One DLC locking some of the most important clans.
Day One paid DLC.
They didn't like that, huh?
Yeah.
Day One paid.
More information will be coming as soon as possible, but everyone hated this. People who are fans of the game, people who are just like video games in general, like, wait a minute, it feels like you designed something and then
You just
broke it off.
You broke it off, and you're going to sell it to me, and the game doesn't feel anywhere near as complete, especially compared to the other ones in its series.
That's old school bullshit tactics that I thought companies kind of backed away from. They're doing other bullshit tactics that are a little more underhand, a little less complained about. But to bring back an old school tactic like that, they got blowback. Even though, they're letting quite a few people play it early, so I feel like they're confident about it. Yeah. So making this announcement, and then they said they think they were doing some kind of live stream for it, an announcement there. I think they'll change the policy. But nothing short. Well, this is odd, right? Because if they don't come out and say, okay, we've done the assessment, and now those two are going to be free. And we'll bring more clans in the future, and those will be paid DLC, months down along the line or something like that. If it's not that, I'm pretty sure people are going to be upset, and it's going to be disappointing.
I have a theory. You've mentioned that people are playing it early, and I'm sure there are people that loved it, but the ones that I've read were like, hey, this doesn't feel like it's $20 DLC worth. It feels like it's a really small thing that was probably in the game. It doesn't deserve that.
Oh shit! You talk about the actual clan that's locked off, that you can choose.
Yeah, people who have done that. Actually, there's articles that we've shown.
Like, yeah, this feels like bullshit.
This is bullshit. In no way it does it.
They're gonna look into it and be like, all right, $10.
I don't think they're going to do that.
Not $20.
$10.
I don't think they can do that based on their forecasting, right? They're like, hey, we need to make $20 on this thing. So I think what they'll do is they'll change it to a season pass and just say, yes, it comes with these two, and then they'll drip out other clans over a period of time that will be included with that. I think that's the
so
best.
It's a $20 season pass.
That comes.
You're just changing the wording.
Yeah, but they're doubling the amount of content that comes with it. So down the line, you're getting
with
more
emotes and stupid bullshit that goes along the track, because they got to fill the track with something whenever you do a battle pass.
Oh, I'm not thinking it's a battle pass. I'm thinking you get the DLC now, but then you'll get 2 more clans in 3 months and 2 more clans after that, and another 6 months or so. So
Joe's idea, because if we're bringing more stuff in the future, then technically you only pay $10 for this, since there's going to be 4 clans in the battle pass instead of 2 clans in the battle pass. Okay, interesting ideas. We're trying to predict corporate and what corporate does. So Ali's got the battle pass idea. I'm hoping for a full backing off of that. Those clans are now unlocked, and in the future we will offer different things for paid stuff. And Joe is $10.
Half off.
Half off.
half off.
Just straight up half off.
We listened to you feedback. No, you didn't.
So they said they're going to share information about what this means as soon as possible. They don't have a lot of time because it's coming out pretty quick.
I'm surprised. I thought this was already resolved, because I read that almost nearly a week ago. And they said the live stream was coming soon. And so I'm like, okay, so we should know. We still don't know. It's just we're going to make adjustments.
They're going to make adjustments.
We'll get back to you.
So they got to do something quick. It's probably too quick for them to design anything. That's why I think that we're going to get promises of future content or bullshit. We're like, hey, you get these clans and you get a sequin T-shirt. It's like, but I don't want to be a sparkly vampire. It's like, sequins. So
They give you some pictures or something.
oh yeah, they love doing that. It's like, yeah, we added a
There's
photo
pictures
gallery.
of the game. I was like, I don't want it.
I don't want this. No one looks at these things. Please stop. Please stop. So, that's what, next month it comes out.
Let's see. I don't know why they thought it was a good idea. It's legit
wanna
stupid
make
to
money.
me. Let's see. And the actual quote here, and the response was along the lines of the Trador and La Sombra being additional work on top of these Chinese rooms' original plans for the game. So therefore, it's fine to charge extra for because they did additional work on top of the. Because remember, they were trying to justify it, right?
And it didn't go over well.
And it didn't go over very well. So that was the thing that didn't go over well.
It didn't go over well, and then like we said, the people who played it, it's like, this isn't game-changing stuff. You're getting a couple new dialogue options, but like this isn't
Not worth it,
changing.
yeah.
This is not like a Nosferatu playthrough that's going to be wildly different and justify its price.
Yeah, they've already put off a lot of people. I'm looking through some comments here. They're like, "Nah, you're cooked. I'm
Yeah.
done."
Yeah.
They need a big goodwill.
That's
PR
why I'm
move,
saying you
like-
have to reverse. Say, "Hey, they're free. Sorry about that. We
Do you think
We
they would
fucked
do
up.
that though?
We
I
fucked
don't
up.
think they.
It's
they're
very
not gonna do
rare.
that.
It's
I agree.
only happened a few
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
Like, I
it's-
agree that they need to do that.
Yes.
But I don't think they're going to do that
Right.
based on what you're saying, corporate greed.
Exactly.
So that's why, like, the middle thing is like, all right, well, we have to charge $20. We need this $20. We will just promise them work that the skeleton crew will eventually finish.
Yeah. I don't know.
Don't get it. Don't get it.
Let's see. Bloodlines 2 Discord is where they first addressed it. The community developer, Debbie Ella, said, "We are listening to your feedback about the La Sombra and Toreador clan access, and we're making adjustments ahead of launch to reflect this," leaning towards Alex. Because we're going to make, so there's changes and there's adjustments. They seem like an adjustments. We'll share more information about what this means as soon as possible.
Yeah, 3 weeks. You pretty much got 3 weeks to figure this shit out. And let
It's
everyone
probably
else-
going to get announced at some point, maybe this week, and we'll cover it next week.
Yeah, we'll let you know what happens, but still not excited. So, all right. There were some other leaks and rumors. There's apparently a PS6 handheld console that we're talking about coming later on.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So I mean,
PS5 handheld console's already a thing.
Well, they could compete
Are you just
with.
going to skip the normal console and go directly to the handheld? That doesn't make any
you
sense.
compete with Microsoft. What is it called?
Oh,
No, they're
the
already
Republic
competing because
Gamer
they already
thing.
have one of those things.
Well, that's not.
That just streams the
that
thing.
streams the thing. Yeah, but I think they're talking about.
Well, you mean PS5 then? Because you just said PS6.
six? Correct.
Okay.
So they're talking about a next generation thing that will be PS4 and PS5. This is all speculation and rumors, but it's getting people excited about I mean, handhelds are really big. I mean, the Steam Deck, awesome. People love the Switch. A Game Boy. is
3 PS6 models,
yeah,
including a handheld.
Yes.
Okay,
it's
that
called
makes more sense.
The Ally, right?
Yeah, that's the one that Xbox is working
They
with.
just put a
It's
stick.
real
They
expensive.
just put like a sticker on it. It's like, oh,
Ally.
It's like, what? It doesn't.
no,
From
no.
these guys. These guys did it, and
Yeah,
it's ours
we'll
now.
put our logo on
Ally.
it.
Xbox just needs to make an Xbox, a Game Pass app that works on the Steam Deck, and then that's what they need to do because it's like the hardware's already there. You're clearly you're priced out already. It's like I'm not buying it. That thing's like $1,000. You're out of your goddamn mind.
What do you got details on that?
So a lot of it's
Speculations.
speculation rumors. So the according will be backwards compatible with PS5 and PS4 games. They're saying that they're not sure how that's going to work based on what the apparent leaks are, where it's like the processing power isn't quite there. The PS5 actually is more powerful than what this handheld would supposedly be. But I mean, what we've seen with the Switch 2 and the Switch 1 is some people just don't care if the games run like shit. I mean, we constantly bring up Mortal Kombat. OJ and I playing Mortal Kombat on the Switch, and it was one of the worst.
It was the best and the worst.
It was awful. It's like you start a jump kick, and then your character jumps up in the air, and then is over there on the ground behind you. It's like, how the hell did you teleport? It's like it was
the
crazy.
hair too, just like terrible.
When was this? This was a while ago.
This was a long time ago.
Well, I think you're wrong there. I think people do care, but I think that the people that don't care that you're referring to is the Nintendo base. Because they deal with inferior shit. They deal with getting dicked around with Nintendo all the time, and they're just like Nintendo fans. So they'll accept that. Sony fans, Xbox fans, these are people who are used to next generation. They want power. They want, the good graphics. They want the evolutions. So if that's the case, I don't think it's going to do well.
Yeah. So this is just would be part of it, but I mean, I think we'll have to see if one of these takes off because PlayStation's played with the handhelds in the past. Vita, yeah, and so it's like they're not always, they haven't always been great. There's been some good games on them, but Sony's looking in that direction. Apparently, has been speccing them out.
I got some more details here. The report claims that all units use a new AMD APU built on a 3 NM process and the RNDA 5-class GPU with FSR support. So from the sounds of it, the handheld and the entry-level ones are based on the same chip, and then there's a third one, which is going to be the higher-level one. But going back to the handheld, 1080p displays that's going to support 60 hertz to 120 hertz. Like the Nintendo Switch, has a docking function designed to unlock higher performance when connected to a dock. So if that's Sony following in the footsteps of Nintendo, that's interesting. You're talking about a dock and then put it on the screen. Okay, I can see that a little more. But again, like Alex said, it's probably going to be a little underpowered from where we're at and from the price they want to offer. So looking pricing-wise, the speculation, entry-level box, $299 to $399.
No.
The handheld, $399 to $499. The high end, $549 to $699. All with a 2027 date being targeted. This is all rumors and potentially completely bullshit, but this is what they're saying: 2027 for the PS6. I don't believe this.
Yeah, if the PS6 comes out in 2027, do you think the PS5 would be one of the weakest generations of PlayStation? As far as like game titles and like
shit, that's going to take way more.
Well, PlayStation
research.
1 was awesome. PlayStation 2 was awesome. 4 was incredible. 3
sucked. 3 was the George Foreman grill, right? That's the one that Angel has.
Yeah.
Regret.
So it's like it's either 3 or 5 going to be one of the worst PlayStation. Because I mean,
too early to figure that out. But this report is a rumor, though the outlet that broke it is the one that first broke the PS5 Pro, and they were right. So that's interesting.
27. I mean,
2027.
Keep an eye out.
I don't know, man. I guess. How long has it been? Fuck, I don't know how long it's been. Hey Google. When did the PS5?
Only 2020. November 12th, 2020.
So it's only been 5 years. It would be 8 years.
8 years in like as far as tech hardware goes is a lifetime, right?
Yeah, it's 5 to 7 years is a console generation. So I just thought that this console generation would last a little longer, like that, because they're moving more towards computer architecture and far more like that and cross-platform stuff. That it'd go to eight years, but that would be 2028.
Yep.
I think. What'd you say? When did it come out?
2020.
Yeah. Okay. So it's imminent. It's imminent. This could be legit, guys.
Yeah.
This could be legit. Interesting. All right, that's the biggest story right here. PS6 potentially with a handheld that's like the
Switch.
The Switch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Interesting stuff. And great news, absolutely insane news. One of the most wishlisted games on Steam right now is Hollow Knight Silksong. 5 million people wishlisted, hotly anticipated, and you would think that these greedy devs and all of these, they're going to want to get as much money out of them as possible, because a lot of games like this sell for $30, sometimes $40, $50, and they said, "Fuck that, we're charging $20." And so Hollow Knight Silksong is going to be $20.
But for $20, I could get 2 classes of vampires, Alex.
Exactly. So instead of doing all that, you can just get Hollow Knight Silksong.
$20. What can I do with my $20?
Yeah. Highlighting this is just when people talk about like, oh, our game costs so much to develop. It's like, is it the game that costs a lot to develop, or is it your horrible management style and the fact that you've got to give all your shareholders 99% of the money that makes your game cost all of the way that it costs? Because if they can charge $20, I mean, look, it's an indie game for sure, but like this game's going to be massively successful for $20. So this is the kind of thing that I think that you should support. There's so many indie game companies that are making awesome products. Well, yeah, you're going to buy it. And OJ,
under 350.
Under 350 deaths, you're going to get like 6 months of playtime out of it. So
yeah. Oh God. Yeah. I'm the worst at fucking platforms.
So it's going to be good. But yeah, it's incredible that it's launching at that. So good on them.
Yes.
We got some news from Escape on Tarkov. We said that they're finally hitting 1.0, but they've announced that they're going to be on Steam. So that you had to go through their website and do their own launcher.
Yeah, that sucked.
People always hated that stuff, and so there is going to be a Steam release. And so that's a pretty big thing. So people are excited.
That's good.
It'll probably get review bombed to day one because people are players are still they're still cheaters, but people are still mad that they've refreshed all the stuff and did stuff to the economy. But people who may not get to play it are people in the UK, because Valve has introduced age verification for UK Steam users. Again, the UK nanny state, which feels like looking at us in 3 months. It's just like, oh, that's not good. They're going to have to register a credit card in their name on this thing, because in the UK you can't get a credit card until you're 18, just to make sure that you don't look at naughty things.
Yeah. So you have to be 18 to play it, or have a valid credit card. Because
it's not your parents' job to raise you; it's Valve's job to raise you.
Yeah.
So the parents don't, you don't have to look at what you're reading or looking at on TV. They just hand you an iPad or a Steam Deck, and it's Steam's job to make sure that you don't see the things that you want to see. I don't know.
This is gonna be terrible.
Yeah. So. Sorry, people in the UK. I feel bad for us here for all sorts of other reasons too. But things aren't going so great on the internet, and people are going to find some ways around it. But a lot of people are saying it's going to be pretty difficult for the average user over there to get some of these things. So.
It's gonna be harder to play my granny games.
We'll see when that comes out. You guys in the UK, let us know how it is. I mean, you're gonna have to. I mean, most of you are adults, so you probably not. I mean, it sucks to have to input all that information, extra bullshit. Well, if it's a credit card, then you're already buying the game, right?
Yeah, so some people did PayPal stuff.
Some people
they did other things, but yeah, this went into effect 2 days ago. So
it's already in effect.
It's already in effect.
Okay.
So all sorts of people are having to do it based on this new.
Let us know in the comments if you're annoyed by this and what you're having to actually, go through.
Yeah, this is all due to the UK Online Safety Act, which came into effect July 25th. And states that services who have users in the UK need to be safe by design and have a higher standard of protection for children than adults.
Now they want to protect children when they've been letting Madden and all these gambling and fucking go on the whole fucking time. What the fuck?
Yeah.
This is what you're going to draw a line in the sand on? I don't understand.
Well, this
doesn't make any sense.
It's easy to enforce and doesn't make money. And, there's no one over there is lobbying against this, where FIFA is lobbying over there and is like, hey, no, this is good. We want to continue to make money. Here, have some. So, yeah.
Sad.
So, sorry to end on that one, but you have one.
It's a good one, I hope.
I do.
You have a story you want to talk about?
Oh, yeah. I got another one that tied into something we talked about before. Is Nintendo's reported, or do you have this in the second one? Nintendo reportedly kind of discouraging people from developing on the Switch 2?
No.
Yeah, this is crazy because they told all the launch games and stuff to go ahead and launch your game on the Switch 1. and use backwards compatibility on Switch 2. Because there's, some developers that are facing difficulties developing on the Switch 2, and remain unable to do so because of the lack of Nintendo support. So sometimes when you're a developer, you run into something, you can ask Nintendo, I need help, this and that. But apparently they're having problems, and they sparked a bunch of frustration among a number of developers, and including at least one major AAA studio. Oh shit. Unable to launch a Switch 2 native version of their game.
So you gotta wait.
And yeah, so Nintendo has been, let's see, there's been a lot of talk of this lately that Nintendo seems to be almost discouraging Switch 2 development to some degree.
Maybe it's Skull and Bones. And
Said
Nintendo's
Digital
like,
Foundries, John Lennon.
We actually don't want your game.
I've spoken with plenty of developers where they were told that their game, they should just ship it on Switch 1 and rely on backwards compatibility. There's a lot of developers who are unable to get Switch 2 dev kits right now, so that's a big one. And we talked to a lot of devs at Gamescom this year, so many of them said all the same things. They want to ship on the Switch 2. They'd love to do Switch 2 versions, but they can't get the hardware, and it's really difficult right now. Not only getting to get the hardware, they can't get the support. And yeah, the lack of transparency from Nintendo on why this is, what's going on, where are the kits? Previously, we've had kits. What's happening? Nintendo's.
Yeah. I mean, it could be global supply chain issues where they can't get them, or it could be they don't give a shit about, because we'll just release another undercooked Pokemon game, and we'll make $1 billion and laugh at you.
They're all gonna laugh at you.
Yeah, they've said, I really want to see more movement on this front. I hope it's just a temporary thing. I hope that in a year or two we're looking back and we're like, that was a really weird decision, but it was fixed in time, and I hope that's what we're looking at. That's what people, because we're getting no feedback from Nintendo. Yeah. Nintendo could at least say, hey, we're having supply issues, just wait. And then everybody would be like, okay. But Nintendo's not saying shit. So it's like, okay, I guess I really will develop for Switch 1.
There is no problem if you don't address the problem.
Yeah.
I don't know. Nintendo Japan. So
it's like, hey, we don't need you. We just sold a Mario Kart game for $80.
That sucks. Which, by the way, the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is now selling more on Switch 2 than the new Mario Kart, just because it's just a better deal. There's just way more tracks and way more things in 8 Deluxe than there is in World.
Until that gets out, they're like, well, Nintendo Switch 2 will no longer support the old Switch games, or they'll start charging more for forward compatibility. They'll do something because they don't want to not make max money.
Also, new thing I just looked up here, Cyberpunk. There's something happening about Cyberpunk 2077 on September 4th, which is Thursday. So nobody knows what's going on, but there's an announcement dated declaring that our great nation is once again facing a mounting cybersecurity threat, and inviting brave netrunners to join our efforts and overcome this grave threat. This is a tweet, and it's all themed, and they got logos and shit. So I don't know what's coming.
They've been teasing a really big
DLC or something.
They've been teasing a really big patch.
Or a patch.
Yeah, they said a while back, they're like, oh, we're not going to patch it anymore, and then they're like, never mind.
We're kind of patching.
We're going to continue patching stuff. So
yeah. And then finally, I have here a Call of Duty movie is apparently priority for Paramount. Oof. So if you're wondering what Paramount's going to do to replace
Knuckles?
The Halo, you get the Halo and you got the Knuckles. Apparently Paramount executives are like, what about this Call of Duty?
What Call of Duty? The dumbass dream sequence in like Red Gas and where you're fighting through islands, or is it like
Black Ops?
Is it boots on the ground?
Boots on the ground.
It
Russia versus the United States?
We're not allowed to say that anymore.
Oh, Jesus.
It's
the bad guys from the Badlands.
Bad guys from the Badlands.
Yeah, bad guys
who grew up real bad, and they're bullies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got it. At school. Right.
That's all we could say.
And they gave us noogies. That's what they called, right?
Yes.
And
swirlies.
And swirlies. We didn't like that. So we got together as a country, and we fighting back. That's what's acceptable. No, so it's said to be priority for a new Paramount CEO, David Ellison. And he's got the film rights to the Call of Duties in his crosshairs. But don't get your hopes up for a Call of Duty just yet.
Don't worry, I have no hopes for this whatsoever. It's Paramount. They make garbage.
Yeah. According to entertainment journalist Matthew Belloni's latest newsletter, Ellison is eyeing a Call of Duty as the next video game to be adapted following the Sonic the Hedgehog films. Studio chiefs Dana Goldberg and Josh Greenstein are reportedly interested. However, it's far from a done deal.
Zombies, maybe?
Yeah, they may not even be able to get the film rights. I thought they had the film rights, but here it says they maybe don't have the film rights. The video game business is successful by itself. It doesn't need this outlet. You've got to start with a partner who understands our team and the story of that IP and letting them work through the process. This is my only barrier. Let's never turn this into something where it has to get done. Every franchise has to have a game or a movie or a TV show, and it becomes more like licensing. It's got to be about the creative outlet that linear media offers our franchises. Who said this? Let me look here. Microsoft Gaming CEO Phil Spencer seems somewhat hesitant about film adaptation, stating this.
Yeah.
That's full of bullshit. The motherfucker was saying... Every friend, it's like my only barrier. Let's never turn this into something where it has to get done, where every franchise has to have a game, movie, or TV show. It's a fucking franchise. When you buy the franchise, why are you calling it a franchise? And then saying, well, we don't have to have a game, a movie, a TV, a product. He's just blowing smoke up your ass.
Or he knows that he's talking specifically about Paramount. And he's like, no, we don't want movies.
He saw what happened with Borderlands. He's like, well, it doesn't need the movie.
That's Lionsgate.
I know, but it was still shitty.
It was still awful.
And he's
it
like,
did bad things to the game where people are like, I don't even like this IP.
It's like, well, it's Paramount. I don't have a lot of good faith in this.
Paramount has done good with Sonic.
One time. Yeah, and then they did shit with Knuckles.
3 times.
Well, I mean, that's one IP that they did a good job with, but they also fucked Halo, which was the Xbox franchise.
Yeah.
And so it's like, maybe that's not the partner that you want to be making movies with.
I don't think these people care. I think that's a smoke screen blowing smoke up people's ass. This is just trying to raise the price of their licensing so that Paramount has to pay more. According to Matthew Belloni, Paramount is currently negotiating for the film rights, but hasn't sealed the deal yet. We'll have to wait to see if this is the shot at the colors.
I mean, what's Neil Breen doing? Have him do it. It couldn't be worse.
Yes.
Uwe Boll would be.
We talk more
great.
about Neil Breen than any other fucking director.
He's the best.
This show here.
He has a vision.
He does have
Might
a
not be a good vision.
Yeah.
But he's got vision. And he's got heart.
Yeah.
I don't know. Y'all know more about that than I do. I haven't seen one from start to finish yet.
Oh, you should. You're missing out on.
I'll wait for his next one. Is he making another one?
Oh, I'm sure. He's probably
Still waiting for the other
He's
one.
probably doing the casting couch stuff right now.
Oh, God, no.
So, that's what I got. Anything else?
Yeah, I know. I got that. That's it for this one. We got more in part 2, so stay tuned for that.
All right. Click those links down below. Check out. You need a VPN, so check out Surfshark.
Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in episode 2. Bye, guys.